Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Henok Shiferaw, the Director for Market Implementation at MasterCard. At the curtains closed on this year's Accelerated Digital Transformation Summit, I'm deeply impressed by the rich discussions and forward-thinking ideas that have emerged over the past 2 days. I would like to express my profound gratitude to the Ethiopia Ministry of Innovation and Technology for orchestrating this pivotal event under the theme of accelerating ecosystems. Throughout this summit, we have explored various dimensions of digital transformation, from the insightful keynotes on the national priorities presented by His Excellency Dr. Belleta Molla, Minister of Innovation and Technology, to engaging panels discussing everything from infrastructure challenges to innovate financial models for ICT investments and ICT impact on digital transformation for businesses. Each session has nudged us to closer to realizing our collective digital ambitions. At MasterCard, our commitment to accelerating Ethiopia's digital transformation is unwavering and aligns seamlessly with our global mission to integrate 1 billion people into the digital economy by 2025. A key tool in achieving this goal is MasterCard's Community Pass platform, a shared interoperable digital platform connecting underserved communities to essential services. This platform empowers us to deliver digital solutions to marginalized communities and facilitate live transactions for digitally excluded and underserved communities. Through Community Pass, we have observed a growing presence in Ethiopia and Africa, with over 5 million users across 5 African countries, including our country, Ethiopia. With this platform, it plays a pivotal role as an enabler to accelerate digital transformation in Ethiopia. This success at local level is a testament to the effectiveness of our approach, and the summit has reinforced our dedication, highlighting the critical role of digital financial services in expanding economic digital inclusion. The importance of this collaboration has been a recurring and resonant theme throughout our discussions. MasterCard's ongoing partnership with local businesses, government entities, and organizations underscore our commitment to leveraging these relationships to fast-track the development of Ethiopia's digital economy. Together, we're not just participants, but active architects of the inclusive and sustainable digital landscape. This summit underscores inclusive and sustainable digital landscape. It has served as a fertile ground for sowing the seeds of our future collaborations and innovations. As we leave this gathering, let us carry forward the spirit of unity and purpose, inspired by the connections we have made and the strategies we have shared. In closing, I reiterate MasterCard's commitment to this journey. We are here not only to witness Ethiopia's digital evolution, but also to actively support and propel it. The insights gained and partnership forged here will undoubtedly fuel our continued efforts. Thank you all for your contributions, your insights, and your unwavering dedication to digital transformation. Let's continue to work together to innovate and to transform challenges into opportunities for growth and inclusion. Thank you again, Lane. Let's keep accelerating the ecosystems together. Thank you so much.
To make it formal, Excellencies, esteemed guests, distinguished delegates, and fellow innovators, good afternoon. As we come to the end of this commencing process for an Accelerated Digital Transformation Summit, on behalf of the Ministry of Innovation and Technology and the Government of Ethiopia, I would like to take this opportunity to express my gratitude to all participants, sponsors, and organizers who have made this event possible. Your hard work and dedication have truly been remarkable, and I am honored to have been part of such a talented and innovative summit. The Accelerated Digital Transformation Summit, with the objective of accelerating the ecosystem, has been concluded with great success, as you see here. It has been a great honor and a pleasure for the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia to host such kind of an event, summit, and welcome delegates, panelists, keynote speakers, and business owners, all distinguished guests who have participated here in Addis Ababa. Ladies and gentlemen, Ethiopia is undergoing a massive transformation, strengthening its political, economic, and social sectors. In the last couple of years, due to our homegrown economic policy and liberalization, economy has shifted dramatically. Our government believes that technological advancement, especially the growth of ICT and digitalization, is vital to our country's prosperity. Various national strategic documents and high-level implementation follow-up reflect this reality. The ICT sector and digital transformation are one of the key priority sectors included in the homegrown economic reform and the homegrown economic strategy, and also the 10-year development plan. Moreover, achievements are recorded by implementing the Digital Ethiopia 2025 strategy. In the last 3 consecutive years, we have done the midterm review, and the midterm review result shows us the major area of focus in the coming 2 years. To foster digital transformation, build innovative startup ecosystem, and drive the innovation momentum, conferences like ADT Summit play an important role in knowledge transfer, industry linkage, and business opportunities for the sector. ADT presents yet another opportunity to discuss the questions that will help shape the digital economy and the ICT sector. During the first day of the conference, through a well-organized concentration of panels and keynote speeches, we had comprehensive and fruitful discussion on policy roadmaps for ICT investment, providing world-class service along with inclusive access to remote areas, showcasing solutions for ICT infrastructure and digital transformation, challenges with infrastructure costs, ICT outcomes and opportunities, and also supporting the growth of national connectivity and digital solutions were discussed. On the second day, we also had discussion on speed, capacity, convenience, and security of tomorrow's network success stories from around Africa, barriers to the ICT adoption outside of network coverage in the case of affordability, entrepreneurship in the tech sector and beyond, climate change and the UN SDGs need for future business strategies, and how the government of Ethiopia is developing national agendas and regional initiatives in ICT connectivity has been discussed. Above all, we illustrate the future vision for ICT and how that will impact the country's social and economic development. Ladies and gentlemen, the main course of this summit is opportunities and regulatory challenges in the innovation digital ecosystems and the collaborative approach to overcome the challenge and maximize the opportunities. We all amassed several solutions, technologies, information, and knowledge aiming at accelerating ecosystems. Solutions showcase demonstrate that affordable solutions, and above all, we are here brothers now as we drank from the same set of knowledge, hence networked the life. The next step will be important as we need to translate what we have gained here into concrete actions of accelerating the national agenda. Finally, I will call upon all stakeholders to coordinate and increase efforts to ensure that everyone has access to the global digital economy and ICT to promote social, economic, and environmentally sustainable as inclusive development. In closing, once again, I must give my heartfelt thanks to all speakers and panelists who have come from far away and from Ethiopia and spent yesterday and today with us, and also to the delegations which have taken part in the conference and the they represent, and also to our sector members for their continuing support. Many have been present in the delegations, and others have been following the conference remotely. Lastly, but not least, I want to thank the people who have made this summit successful, primarily people from Extensia and also our staff from Mint. Hope to see you always in Ethiopia, especially those who are coming from abroad to visit the places who are prepared for you to visit. And finally, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for coming here despite your very busy schedule. Let me now invite Adrian Hall to please come up on stage and make his concluding remarks. Adrian Hall, CEO of Extensia. Big round of applause, please, for Adrian Hall.
Good afternoon, everybody. Only one person here? Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much. Are we tired? No? Okay. So, sorry, I'm just leveraging technology here. In telecom parlance, I'm pleased to tell you we've reached the last mile. So we're nearly there, and I promise to keep things short, so hopefully you will enjoy the final presentations. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so if I can start with a thank you to His Excellency, State Minister, Yeshurun, Alemayehu. Thank you very much for your very kind presence and presentation. In case you're not aware, somehow, you just attended the Accelerated Digital Transformation Summit. Over the past decade, Africa has witnessed significant technological advancements in the field of information communication technologies. These developments have transformed the continent, digital landscape, empowering individuals, businesses, and communities in unprecedented ways. One of the most notable developments has been the rapid expansion of mobile connectivity. According to the GSMA, Africa has seen a surge in mobile phone adoption, with the number of unique mobile subscribers growing from around 180 million in 2010 to around 477 million today, and an anticipated 600 million by 2025. And this widespread access to mobile devices has become a catalyst for innovation, enabling the rise of mobile-based services such as mobile money, e-commerce, and digital healthcare. The advent of mobile money platforms has revolutionized financial inclusion, providing millions of unbanked individuals with access to financial services, which has not only empowered individuals but also fueled entrepreneurship and economic growth across the continent. Another significant development has been the expansion of broadband connectivity. While Africa still faces challenges in terms of internet penetration, there has been a notable increase in the availability of affordable broadband services. Recently added submarine cables, such as the 2Africa and Equiano cables, have greatly enhanced international connectivity, while terrestrial fibre optic networks and indeed microwave and millimetre wave wireless technologies have improved domestic connectivity. Satellite connectivity has made big advances, and in terms of costs and speeds, but now with direct-to-phone satellite connectivity, the game is changing again. The pace of change in Africa's ICT landscape has accelerated over the past decade. driven by factors such as increasing investment, technological advancements, and growing demand for digital services. The rapid adoption of smartphones, coupled with the proliferation of mobile applications and digital platforms, has transformed the way that Africans communicate, access information, and conduct business. Looking ahead to the next decade, the pace of change is expected to further intensify. The deployment of 5G networks, although still in its early stages in Africa, holds immense potential for transforming industries, enabling advanced applications, driving digital innovation. The Internet of Things is also poised to have a significant impact, with the potential to revolutionize sectors such as agriculture, healthcare, and urban development. Artificial intelligence and machine learning are set to play a pivotal role in Africa's digital future. These technologies have the potential to drive information, automation, optimize processes, and unlock new insights from data. From improving healthcare diagnostics to enhancing agricultural productivity, optimizing supply chains, AI-driven solutions are expected to have a profound impact on Africa's social and economic development. The next decade is also likely to witness a greater emphasis on digital skills development, as we've heard while we've been here over the last 2 days, and entrepreneurship. As the demand for digital talent grows, initiatives focused on coding, education, tech incubators, and innovation hubs will become increasingly important in nurturing Africa's tech ecosystem and creating jobs for the continent's young population. In conclusion, Africa's ICT landscape has undergone significant transformation over the past decade, with the pace of change accelerating rapidly. The next decade promises even more profound advancements driven by technologies such as 5G, IoT, AI, etc. And as Africa embraces these technological developments, it's poised to leapfrog traditional barriers and harness the power of digital technologies for inclusive growth and sustained development. The future of ICT in Africa is filled with immense potential, and the continent is well positioned to be a front runner in the global digital revolution. You've been part of that over the past couple of days. Thank you for your attendance here. Thank you for your commitment to the cause. This is the first accelerated digital transformation summit. We expect there to be many more as we see this acceleration grow rapidly. So it's traditional for me at this stage to give you some numbers, just to give you an indication of exactly how well received this event has been. And so for those numbers, I can tell you there has been 309 of you here over the last 2 days, representing 133 companies from 7 African countries and 7 countries from outside of Africa. We had 15 sponsors and vendors. We had 6 keynote speakers. We had 5 showcase sessions, 9 panels, 56 speakers, and 19 individual sessions. So congratulations to you and well done. Thank you. I'd like to thank the organising committee from Ministry of Innovation and Technology, His Excellency Belete Molla for his opening, His Excellency State Minister Yeshurun Alemayehu for his closing, and our sponsors, MasterCard, Safaricom, Visa, Raxio, and Wingu. We can't do this without you. Thank you. Flawless Events. We can't do it without you either. So thank you very much, Chrissy. If you'd like to take a bow, we're very grateful for your participation. Tariq, Miles, and Fasad from a company in the UK called Extensia, who've played an instrumental role in this event, and thank you to the team. If you'd like to stand up and take a bow. A gentleman by the name of Dr. Madan Rao. He's played quite an important role. The ushers and the AV team as well. Thank you very much for all of your participation. Much appreciated, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Ouch, that's a scary photograph. So good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for being with us for 2 days. Adrian rattled off a whole bunch of very interesting numbers, facts, statistics, and so on. We heard yesterday from 25 speakers, today about 27 or 28 speakers. So I can't summarize what these 50 plus speakers have said in the next half hour, 2 minutes, whatever, but I will try. I speak a bit fast, as you notice, so I can go in broadband speed and give you a few highlights. So you will get a conference report next week, by the way, with more details on what I'm just going to summarize now. I would cluster the issues we talked about in the last couple of days in 3 clusters, 3 buckets: foundations, progress, and future. So we talked a lot about how digital keeps changing. So the foundations for digital keep changing from what it was 20 years ago when our events first began in Africa. So today, for example, the foundations for digital acceleration include a good component of creative people, youth, ICTs, entrepreneurial mindset, and connections with the diaspora and across the world. A very important foundation element is skills and certification, which includes industry and academia coming together. And I'm very glad that in some of the panels, we had both academia and industry collaborating. We also heard about the 7 building blocks of digital transformation in an excellent keynote yesterday, also posted on LinkedIn. You can see that on all our social media posts. So that's the foundations part of it. The second part was we looked at progress. How much progress has Africa made as a continent as compared to other continents? And within Africa, which are the countries which are pulling ahead, which are the ones which still need to step up into the digital agenda? We heard about the 3 different areas where policy progress has to be made, such as connectivity, data, and online markets. We also heard from the entrepreneurship panel on how the ecosystem for startups is improving through accelerators, investors, co-working spaces, maker spaces, and so on. So that's bucket number 2, foundations, progress, and now let's come to future. How do we accelerate what we already have done in terms of the progress so far? So here again, there are 3 clusters of issues. One, of course, is technology itself. We heard a lot from, for various reasons, 3 companies from the satellite sector talking about how some very interesting new technologies are coming which can transform and accelerate digital penetration in countries in the region. We talked about the growing role of cybersecurity. You can't go into scale and speed without security. So security is becoming even more important, as all of you know who've been through various breaches, hacks, and so on. And we also heard a lot about AI. Now, this was not such a big topic even 3, 5, 10 years ago, but now you can't have any conversation in any tech event, any media event, any policy event without talking about data ownership, AI generated content, who owns this data, what are the ethical issues, at what age should people start using Gen AI. So these are very critical issues now which will ripple across the entire digital sector. The second cluster of issues is more around leadership, how to accelerate leadership in this space, the mindset of leaders, how to build your own luck, how to learn how to read the cards and play your own fortunes in this space, how to use new disciplines like design thinking to come closer to the customer and minimize risk. We also talked about a very important issue, sustainability and diversity. We're a fantastic panel with 4 women leaders talking about the need for more diversity and empowerment in this sector. And I know I made many men in the room squirm when we asked about how many male feminists there are, how many mentorship programs we have, but we can talk about that some other time. And the third issue we talked about was how it's not enough just to cooperate. It's not enough just to collaborate. You have to co-create. You have to be willing to find out how to build something new beyond the skills that you currently have. That's one of those big buzzwords going around: knowledge, ecosystem, co-creation. So these, once again, are the 3 buckets of issues that you will see in the report coming out next week: foundations, progress, and future. Coming towards the other part, which is thanking all of you. Adrian thanked a lot of people already. Once again, thanks to our partners, sponsors, and the team at Mint. Thanks to all the moderators and speakers who went through 2 days of excellent insights and practical recommendations on what to do. Thanks to Yodan and Christy and the whole team, the entire AV team. Also the folks at the Sheraton Hotel. We've come to know them by name and face over the last 10 events also that we've done over here. Thanks also once again to my team from Extensia. And obviously the next question many of you might have is, what's next? When are we going to meet here again next? Well, one good thing about Extensia is we never have to say goodbye. We just say, we will be back here and in other parts of Africa. For example, we have an outstanding event coming up in Arusha, Tanzania, C2C Connect to Connect Africa. We also are in discussions with other events, perhaps in Zimbabwe and Nigeria. And many of us go to events like AfricaCom in Cape Town and the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona. So with that, I want to thank everyone over here.